welcome to the 32nd episode of Tuesdays with Toby. My name is Toby Frierson, and I am very excited to be back here again with you all today for another message that I hope is thought-provoking, heart-pricking, and also drive you to action as I try to encourage you and bring all of us a little bit of joy as we're on this journey called life. For the last 2 weeks, we have been in an episode called The Best Way to Heal, and I shared some of my personal experiences with healing and gave you some thoughts and some ideas on what I thought was the best way to heal. I feel like some of the things I shared was common to all of us, so I hope you were able to get something out of it. And if perhaps you did not get a chance to see the last 2 episodes, back up for me 2 weeks, start with episode 1, and then follow it up with episode 2 and check out The Best Way to Heal. Now that we've focused on our healing, it's time for us to remove any barriers that might be hindering us from achieving our goals and obtaining the level of success that we want to have in life. We simply need some things, some people, and maybe even ourselves to move, get out the way. So that's literally the title of today's message. But before we get into it, as we do each week, please look behind me and let's say our family rules together. Ready? Read. During Tuesdays with Toby, we will use kind words. Do your best. Always be honest. Forgive and forget. Be happy. Count your blessings. Laugh at yourself. Stay positive and love one another. As you examine your current state, like at this very moment, as you're listening to this short talk, what would you say is holding you back? What is nagging at you and what's been nagging at you for quite some time? And if you could just move that thing out of the way, life would be so much better. Are these things easily identifiable for you? Or would you need some time to ponder what I'm asking you to come up with a response? I've learned that we have constant barriers in our life. As a matter of fact, there always seems to be something that's holding us back from that ultimate place that all of us want to get. You might be saying, Toby, you have no idea where I'm trying to get, how I'm trying to get there, what I'm working on, what my desires are. So how can you say something's holding me back right now? Oh, really? I don't know. I would actually challenge you that I actually do know that there are things that are perhaps holding you back. And I have some ideas and some thoughts on what those things might be because I understand human nature. I understand human desire. And what I mean by that is basic human needs, like things that all of us need, are protection. We need safety and security. We also need provision. We need food and water and nourishment. And then lastly, we all need rest, both physically and emotionally. So those are things that all of us actually need. And so if something's holding you back from those things, that's not a good thing. How about our desires? I definitely think I understand what we desire as well, or at least for some of us. Most of us desire peace. Like we absolutely want things to be steady around us. We don't want a whole lot of things compromising our peace. If so, those are things that we perhaps should probably move out of the way. We also desire belonging. It is actually an innate human nature for us to want intimate relationships, for us to want close friendships, companionship, if you will. We all want to belong. And then lastly, purpose. So many of us would be thrilled to tap into our purpose, to discover our purpose, and to actually function within our purpose. That's a lot of things that people desire, is to have purpose in life. And we really want something other than getting up every day and punching that clock and going to a 9 to 5. We want something greater than that. Now that I've proven to you all that I actually do know some of the places that all of us are trying to get to, I'll ask you one more time. What is holding you back? What's holding you back? What needs to move, get out of the way? What are the barriers that are keeping you from having peace, provision, feeling a sense of belonging, getting the proper rest, and discovering and operating in your purpose? What are they? Now, as you do this homework for me over the next week or so, I want to caution you as you engage in this activity, because as I ask you what are they, I want you to write them down. And here's the caution moment. It's going to be very easy for us to have a list full of external things and external people that if those things and people would just move and get out of the way, we would be all great and life would be so much better. We're going to look externally, just naturally. However, Those of you who have followed me for a little while, you already know I'm going to ask you to look inward on this one. I need us in that mirror, and I mean like ASAP. I need you to look in the mirror or to open up the photo app on your phone and flip it to selfie mode. And I need you to look at yourself, and I need you to ask this very question of yourself. Wait, is there anything that I am doing where I am in my own way? Does Toby need to move and get out of the way? And if I do, what are those things that I am doing? What are those habits? What are those, other things that I'm doing where I'm hindering my own progress? What are the barriers? I can't impress upon you enough how important it will be for you to spend some time on this activity this week. Anything that's a barrier or a threat in us reaching what we would consider success. I can't define success for you. You can't define success for me. But those desires that you have, anything that might be in the way of that, particularly anything that you are doing or not doing that might be in the way of that, it's time for us to get a list together. We got to figure out the people, the things, or whether it's the man in the mirror, and we got to have the courage to move and get them out of the way, to put a plan together. So we're going to come back next week. I'm going to share some things that I've been working on moving, or some things that I need to start moving and getting out of my way. And then I hope you do the same. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day.